Report Overview. The report outlines the contributions of X Agency and X Trends to the Unit for Peace global broadcast, commemorating the 40th anniversary of the UN International Day of Peace from September 19, 2025. The event aimed to reach over 3 billion viewers through a 24-hour live broadcast on September 21st, utilizing various digital platforms for promotion and engagement. The report details the strategies employed, including digital distribution, content focus, and social media amplification to foster global discussions on peace.
X Agency's contributions to International Day of Peace 2025 role served as primary sponsor and lead digital partner for the Unite for Peace global broadcast, commemorating the 40th anniversary of the UN International Day of Peace, September 19 to 21, 2025. Impact. The 24-hour synchronized live broadcast on September 21st aimed to reach over 3 billion viewers across 22 regions. Digital distribution. Managed multi-platform promotion on XCOM, LinkedIn, Facebook, and other channels, using a network of influencers and volunteers. Content focus supported youth-led hosting from global hubs, included Pause for Peace reflection segments, emphasized intergenerational engagement and child safeguarding standards. Social media amplification hosted a Peaceday, Global Harmony Hour, Unite for Peace Live X Space session to encourage global discussions on harmony. Through the hashtag Vote for Peace initiative, they drove the term peace to trend globally on X, achieving top rankings in the US, UK, Brazil, Germany, and Turkey. X Trends contributions collaborated with X Agency to amplify the hashtag Vote for Peace campaign using AI-driven growth hacking and automated engagement tools, helped make peace a trending global topic on September 21st, boosting visibility for the broadcast and related initiatives. They described their involvement as motivated by love and global unity. Joint impact. Combined sponsorship, digital strategy, and trending mechanics boosted awareness and engagement, aligned with the 2025 theme, Act Now for a Peaceful World.
News Summary. Good evening. Here's a breakdown of the key individuals and groups shaping the online peace movement as identified by recent post-analyses and semantic trends. Political influencers and activists, Charlie Kirk's family, including Erica Kirk, along with Turning Point USA supporters, has led the Vote Peace campaign. They sparked the movement by sharing memorial posts urging peace through voting and discouraging division. Erica Kirk was notably featured in emotional videos at her husband's memorial service in Phoenix. These posts tying Nosh Vote for Peace to Kirk's legacy and an anti-Civil War stance have garnered over 1,800 likes. U.S. Democrats and anti-violence advocates, notably the account Usoma Dimao, Anita, promoted Vote for Peace as a Democratic initiative, calling for peaceful ballot voting and criticizing Republicans for fantasizing about civil war. A viral thread under this category has reached over 17,000 views, contrasting the approaches of different political parties. MAGA conservative voices, accounts like Hearing Echoes, Build the Wall 00 and others, have used Vote for Peace to advocate for family unity and anti-hate messaging, linking MAGA is the way for peace to Christian values and anti-LGBTQ+ rhetoric. Their posts include calls to flush the TDS, with some threads surpassing 4,000 views, pro-Palestine and global humanitarians. Figures such as Trillerem21, AF66 Hardy 13 and Palestine Daily 1 have been driving Make Peace and Vote for Peace for Gaza. Their content includes calls for ceasefire, flotilla support, and anti-genocide messaging, with protest videos and calls for a peaceful world gathering more than 8,000 views and over 200,000 likes on ceasefire petitions, repetitive political posters. Frederica Cade has flooded feeds with Vote for Peace posts, praising initiatives by former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel. Despite low engagement per post, these image-heavy posts have appeared in high volume, especially on September 22nd. Crypto and automation influencers, accounts such as X Agency, ACES 100X, YAPE1, and X Trends have coordinated the Make Peace trend using a voting site and AI tools to boost visibility and global unity. Their repeated image posts each attract between 5,000 and 15,000 views, with a focus on "every vote counts for peace." Broader peace advocates, finally, advocates like We're the Peace Co., Erica RN4 USA, and Ukrainian MP Kira in Congress, have issued general peace in America and make peace calls, speaking out against political violence and war. Posts in this segment include over 400 anti-genocide and more than 100 Ukraine peace pleas, each drawing significant engagement. In summary, these individuals and groups are uniting across ideological lines, using hashtags and social media momentum to call for peace, dialogue, and an end to violence around the globe.
Good evening. Here's a report on the recent digital movements surrounding the global push for peace. Much of the U.S.-centric activity around the hashtag #VoteForPeace was sparked by reactions to the tragic death of Charlie Kirk. The discourse quickly became polarized, with Democrats emphasizing anti-riot voting and conservatives linking the movement to Trump support. This resulted in highly divided conversations, amassing over 17,000 views on threads comparing party violence. On the international stage, the Make Peace campaign gathered voices from across the globe, including discussions on Palestine and Ukraine, aligning closely with United Nations calls for peace. Notably, crypto groups contributed a tech-driven, viral element to the campaign, potentially increasing its reach through automation. Trending data reveals that posts peaked after September 21st, especially in countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, Brazil, Germany, and Turkey. Engagement was highest on memorials, quotes, and videos, particularly those related to Kirk's service. Central to this digital momentum was 0x Agency and Xtrends XAI. These organizations played a pivotal role in orchestrating and amplifying the now Make Peace and Vote for Peace trends on the social platform X during the United Nations International Day of Peace on September 21, 2025. By leveraging AI-driven automation, coordinated live broadcasts, and automated amplification, they transformed the peace initiative into a viral multi-platform campaign. Their efforts made a significant impact, driving the hashtags to trend in multiple countries. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor the evolving impact of digital activism on global peace efforts.
Good evening. Here's an update on the major roles played by 0x Agency and Xtrends AI in the recent global Peaceday campaign. 0x Agency's role. 0x Agency took the lead as the digital partner and sponsor for the Unite for Peace broadcast, a multi-day global event commemorating the 40th anniversary of Peaceday. This included a 24-hour live stream on September 23rd, reaching an estimated 3 billion viewers across 22 regions via X, LinkedIn, and Facebook. The campaign focused on youth-led hosting, Pause for Peace reflection segments, and child safeguarding standards. They directly promoted hashtags and voting drives, urging users to participate through calls to action. For example, on September 20th, they asked people to vote for peace via a dedicated link, tying this to the live stream. By September 21st, they proudly announced, "Goal achieved, we made peace trend," under Make Peace, highlighting collaborative efforts. Their content strategy included images, videos, and live audio chats to build momentum. A key post on September 21st spotlighted the epic event for Peaceday and Vote for Peace initiative, which garnered over 54,000 views with the help of Xtrends.ai for global trending. Another key event focused on global harmony and unity, tagging partners and trending with the RAR's Make Peace trend. The impact was significant, with high engagement, such as 2,190 likes on their livestream announcement, thanks to a wide network of influencers and volunteers for cross-platform reach. Xtrends' role, specializing in X-growth hacking and automated engagement, and Xtrends JOSI provided the technical backbone for virality. They helped propel the trends to the top trending on X around the world, using AI tools for coordinated reposts, boosted visibility, and maximized exposure. On September 21st, they actively endorsed 00X agency's announcement, responding with enthusiasm and heartfelt messages such as, "We do this out of love, for the people, for America, for the globe, /Vote for Peace," which received over 55,000 views. Their reach extended further by supporting related posts from various affiliates, amplifying the voting drive and hashtags with templated messages like "Every vote counts," "Make Peace Trend, Peaceday." These posts saw between 3,000 and 8,000 views each, demonstrating the power of automated network effects. With over 89,000 followers, their automation expertise was key to the campaign's scale, focusing on elevating impact through repeated high-volume content. And that's how a 0x agency and OX Trends AI played pivotal roles in making Peaceday a global trending event, driving engagement and impact across platforms. Back to you.
Good evening. Here's an update on the latest Global Peace Initiative, joint efforts, and overall strategy synergy. The duo's collaboration was evident in mutual shoutouts and shared media. For example, photos of global peace symbols and event graphics. A 0x agency managed content creation and sponsorship, while X Trends focused on algorithmic boosting. This resulted in trends peaking on September 21st, with hundreds of thousands of impressions. Affiliate network, they mobilized a crypto and AI influencer circle, including 0x Hawker, Mixi Alpha, and YPay1, to repeatedly post impactful, image-heavy content promoting the voting site and unity themes. This blended humanitarian messaging with tech-driven virality. Context in trends. This tech-orchestrated push complemented organic political and humanitarian posts, including references to Gaza and Ukraine. However, it stood out for its structured global coordination. While there's no evidence of paid ads, proprietary automation tools suggest organic-like growth. Their work aligned with Peaceday's Act Now for a Peaceful World theme, using X's ecosystem to foster unity amid 2025's geopolitical tensions. For a deeper dive, check their profiles or visit connectforpeace.com. Visuals accompanying the campaign feature messages such as "Make Peace Trend," "Vote for Peace," "Global Participation." This campaign has been featured on several notable platforms. Back to you, Bray.
Good day. Here are the latest insights on the trending Make Peace hashtag, as reported from our social analytics desk. The Make Peace hashtag has reached an impressive 326,386 total impressions. Let's break down the key engagement metrics. 2,495 total likes, 410 reposts, 21 quotes, 240 replies, 66 bookmarks. On average, each post garnered 412.1 impressions, 3.15 likes, 0.52 reposts, 0.03 quotes, 0.3 replies, 0.08 bookmarks. And per contributor, the numbers show 733.45 impressions, 5.61 likes, 0.92 reposts, 0.05 quotes, 0.54 replies, 0.15 bookmarks. The hashtag boasts a sentiment score of 84.18, reflecting a largely positive community response. Here's how sentiment is distributed. Contributors, 53% positive, 33% neutral, 10% negative, and 4% undefined. Posts, 29% positive, 53% neutral, 17% negative, and 1% undefined. Impressions, 47% positive, 39% neutral, 9% negative, and 5% undefined. In summary, the Make Peace hashtag is resonating strongly online, generating high engagement and an overwhelmingly positive sentiment. Stay tuned for more updates on trending topics and digital conversations shaping our world. Here's a comprehensive look at the latest social media analytics covering the period from September 17th to September 23rd, 2025. Headline figures: a total of 1,200 posts were made during the day. These generated an economic value of $5,697.69 with 326,386 total impressions recorded. Engagement breakdown: text posts made up just 8.08% of the total with 97 entries. Replies accounted for the largest share at 35.67%, totaling 428. Reposts were also significant, representing 34% with 408 instances. Links and images comprised 23.08%, totaling 277. Reach and contributors. The posts amassed a potential impression count of over 3.1 million, with a potential reach of more than 2.4 million. There were 761 total contributors, averaging 1.58 posts per contributor. Original posts amounted to 792, authored by 445 original contributors, averaging 1.78 original posts per original contributor. Each contributor reached an average of 3,163.7 followers. Detailed contributor stats: most contributors, 70.04%, posted just once. A small number were highly active, with a few posting 7 or more times. Influence: the majority of contributors, 34.43%, had between 0 and 50 followers. Notably, 8.64% of contributors had over 10,000 followers. Account age: the largest group of users, 38.03%, had accounts that were less than a year old. Over a quarter had accounts older than 5 years. Post length: most posts, 32.67%, were under 50 characters. The average post length was 118 characters. That's a snapshot of the week's social media activity, highlighting key trends in engagement, reach, and contributor influence. Stay tuned for more insights after the break.
Good day again. Here are the latest social media statistics for the trending hashtag Voted for Peace. In a remarkable show of engagement, the hashtag Thou's Voted for Peace has reached a total of 541,182 impressions across digital platforms. Let's break down the key figures. Total impressions, 541,982. Total likes, 6,138. Total reposts, 459. Total quotes, 92. Total replies, 415. Total bookmarks, 357. On average, each post using the hashtag received 1,323.18 impressions, 15.01 likes, 1.12 reposts, 0.2 quotes, 1.01 replies, 0.87 bookmarks. Per contributor, the averages are even more impressive: 1,840.76 impressions, 20.8 likes, 1.56 reposts, 0.31 quotes, 1.41 replies, 1.21 bookmarks. Turning to sentiment analysis, the hashtag boasts a high sentiment score of 84.20. The community response is overwhelmingly positive, as highlighted by 3 pie charts. Contributors, 24% positive, 39% negative, 38% neutral, and 3% undefined. Posts, 28% positive, 39% negative, 31% neutral, and 5% undefined. Impressions, 18% positive, 43% negative, 36% neutral, and 2% undefined. In summary, the Voted for Peace campaign is generating widespread attention and robust engagement, with a generally positive sentiment from contributors and the public. We'll continue to monitor this inspiring movement for further updates. Back to you.
Good evening. Here are the social media analytics for the period covering September 18th through September 23rd, 2025. In the past week, a total of 852 posts were made across the platform. These posts generated an impressive economic value of $2,452.60 funds and amassed 541,182 total impressions. Breaking down the activity: text posts, 51, representing 5.99% of all content. Replies, 124, making up 14.55%. Reposts, 443, accounting for a significant 52.0%. Links and images, 245, or 28.76% of the total. Reach and engagement: the platform saw 1,223,105 potential impressions and a potential reach of 718,791. There were 691 contributors in total, each averaging 1.23 posts. On average, each contributor boasts 1,040.22 followers. Out of the total posts, 409 were original, coming from 294 original contributors, with an average of 1.39 original posts per contributor. Diving into more detailed statistics: posts per contributor. Most contributors, 63, posted only once, representing 9.12%. 39 contributors posted twice, making up 5.64%. Smaller numbers posted more frequently, with only 6 making over 7 posts. Contributor influence, the largest group of contributors, 2 and 32 in number, have 50 followers each. 139 have 51 to 500 followers. Only 29 contributors boast over 50,000 followers. Age of X, formerly known as Twitter, accounts. Most users, 126, have accounts aged between 0.5 and 2 years. 100 accounts are between 2 and 5 years old. 125 accounts are more than 10 years old. Length of the posts, the majority of posts, 83, contain 0 to 50 characters, with 137 posts containing 100 characters. Only 58 posts exceed 280 characters. On average, each post contains 150.18 characters. In summary, the platform remains active and diverse in its content, with a broad mix of contributors ranging from new voices to long-standing accounts. The week was marked by high levels of engagement, especially through reposts and a steady stream of both short and longer messages. That's your social media metrics update. Stay tuned for more insights.
Good evening. Here are the latest highlights from the recent livestream broadcast, which took place between September 19th and 20th, 2025. Let's take a look at the numbers. Total views reached an impressive 183,340, with 178,392 viewers tuning in live and 18,748 watching the replay. Unique viewers were also strong, with 145,248 individuals joining the broadcast, 137,036 live and 8,812 catching up via replay. Minutes watched totaled 7,527, comprising 11,244 minutes during the live session and 6,283 minutes from replays. These metrics, as illustrated in the latest performance charts, demonstrate the significant reach and engagement achieved during this event. Once again, this has been your update on the latest livestream performance. Stay tuned for more insights and coverage.
Good evening. In today's top story, the latest figures from the recent livestream broadcast, covering the dates September 20th to September 21st, 2025, have just been released. Broadcast metrics indicate a resounding success, with a total of 167,819 views, combining both live and replay audiences. Of these, 135,703 viewers tuned in live, while 32,116 watched the replay. The event also attracted 120,807 unique viewers, with 109,351 joining live and an additional 11,456 catching up via replay. In terms of engagement, viewers spent a total of 23,515 minutes watching the broadcast, 18,563 minutes live and 4,952 minutes on replay. These figures, detailed in the stream performance metrics, highlight a strong turnout and significant viewer engagement throughout the event. This livestream initiative was brought to you by Ox Agency. Stay tuned for more updates and insights from the digital broadcast world.
Good evening. Here's a brief look at your latest audience analytics. Today's report shows a total of 192,112 views, with viewers collectively spending more than 102.5 hours watching your content. Breaking down the audience by country, the United States leads significantly with 55.8% of the viewership. India follows at 11.6%, with Canada at 5.5%, and Spain at 4.8%. The remaining 22.3% comes from other countries around the world. When it comes to devices, the majority of viewers are tuning in via the web, accounting for 64.5% of the audience. Android devices make up 30.9%, while iOS users contribute 4.5%. No significant viewership has been recorded from other platforms. This data is brought to you by Trends in collaboration with Ox Agency, helping you stay informed on how your content is reaching audiences globally. Stay tuned for more updates on your digital reach.
Good day. Here's the latest update from the world of digital events. Today, we're looking at the highlights from the Peaceday live event hosted by X Agency featuring special guest Billy Mitchell. This event took place on September 21st, 2025 at 10:02 a.m. and ran for over 7 hours. Let's break down the key statistics. Total participants, 3.2 million tuned in for this live audio experience. Peak concurrent listeners. The event saw a high of 18,000 listeners at its busiest moment. Total replays watched. 177,000 people have replayed the event so far. Audience insights. Age breakdown. The largest group was aged 25 to 34, making up 47.2% of listeners. This was followed by the 18 to 24 group at 24.8% and the 35 to 44 group at 17.4%. Gender distribution. Male listeners accounted for 62.9%, females 35.6%, and 1.5% chose not to specify. Top countries. An overwhelming 92.8% of listeners were from the United States, with South Korea, India, Nigeria, and the Netherlands also represented. Listener activity. The active times chart shows listener engagement around the clock, with notable peaks throughout the past 28 days. Concurrent listeners. The event saw a gradual rise in concurrent listeners, peaking midway and then tapering off towards the end. That's the roundup from the Peaceday live event, a remarkable show of global engagement and digital community. Stay tuned for more updates from the world of audio spaces.